Hey everyone, Callie here with a new video. Yes, after like 2 years, we are restarting our YouTube journey. And I have to say, I didn't expect this. Jumped back on Twitch like 3 weeks ago. Everyone was excited to have me there. And, well, here we are. So, I have been playing Star Rail a lot. I love it. It's a great game. I have merch, official merch from it. I really like this game. And today, there's a live stream for patch 2.5, the Flying Aureus shot to Lupine Rouet. Now, I have not seen this yet. As you see, it's still in the live. It's still going live. And I haven't read anything about what's happened yet, so what you see is going to be my genuine reaction to what's going on. Since we are a little bit behind from where live is, because I wasn't going to get up that early today, we're gonna do a reaction and talk through what we think and go from there. I might skip some stuff a bit if it gets kind of nothingness. And as usual, we'll have the codes posted in the Attorney Archives Discord, so consider going there and getting those codes if you don't want to try to type them out on the screen. We'd love to have you. With that being said, let's get started. Alright. The intro astral.
And whether or not
Peace.
your world has a day-night cycle, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening.
Hi, March 9th.
I'm your good buddy, March 7th. Before we ever went to the Xianzhou, we'd heard about the war dance ceremony, and now look! I am currently on the Xianzhou Luofu, where the ceremony will be held, bringing you the first on-site report.
Hey, March 7th! Just because we're shooting outside doesn't mean you can do whatever you want!
I like Albert.
I can't remember!
Don't worry, Albert. I recently started training under my new masters, and those moves you just saw were legit! And look at my outfit! Isn't it just so cute?
Yeah, I like it.
This is how an amateur host behaves! What kind of host starts showing off their outfit before they've even finished introduction?
How do you know the audience doesn't want to see this? Hey, chat, let us know how you feel about my outfit.
I like it. It's cool.
Oh, thank you so much.
As a host with many years of experience, let me remind our amateur host, who's only done this twice, it's time to start the program!
Oh, right. Up next, explore the Xianzhou with March 7th.
We're not at that part yet!
Huh? Oh, all for just $19.99. This special discount is only available from the Interstellar Shopping Network.
What the heck have you been watching on the Xianzhou? Forget it. It's time for the expert to take
Albert's
over.
had it with your bullshit.
Play the trailer!
Alright.
Welcome everyone to the War Dances Knockout Stage brought to
Oh,
you
Luca's there.
Both fighters are ready. The final showdown begins now.
Oh, we're gonna have a tournament. Okay, cool.
Spicy, stimulating.
Rabbit
Something
Girl.
ominous has arrived.
Welcome, Miss Lingsha. I am Preceptor Tauron.
The disciples of Sanctus Mix. Looks like the Alchemy Commission is involved once again.
So, Lingsha's pretty cool. That's kind of loud, actually. Let's turn this down a
I helped plot
notch.
the prison break in the shackling prison.
Feixiao, the force of Starscape Haven are crawling with wolf-like creatures. They're moving fast.
Hold them back! I will be there immediately!
Alright, Feixiao, let's do
I
something.
venture forth to hunt. I'll see the General's duty through till my last breath. It is inevitable! Are you ready for your death, abomination?
Your water turns here.
Ireland's Claw, you have betrayed the Alliance.
We're both monsters and were born for war and die for war.
Pray that the arrows of the hunt will pierce the heart of every monster.
Alright, that was pretty cool for a trailer. Now there's your first code. There it is. DB3 FKWZ 4NUG7. We're gonna just skip on past that. We'll get it in Discord later.
Back to the version 2.5 Flying Aureus shot to Lupine new special program. I'm sure you all are brimming with anticipation after seeing that trailer. With that in mind, let's send it back over to our correspondent on the Cienjo and see what's been happening there. Hello, March 7th. March 7th, we're in the Cienjo art.
She's so awkward.
March 7th,
yeah,
we're in the Cienjo art. Could you briefly describe to us?
This is great. I like this. This is great.
Seems like there's a little delay. How about this, March 7th?
Then I'll
Why
just
don't you
get
just say-
started.
Okay, I'll be quiet.
Dear viewers,
I like
am
this.
at
This
the
is good.
venue where the war dance will take place. The Sky Splitter. Let me tell you a secret. It seems like something big will happen on the Cienjo. In this very spot. One of the...
March 7th? No, don't disconnect at the most important part, director! Turn it off now! We're having a little hiccup in our outdoor
Gotta say, this is probably one of the better starts to their live streams. I like this.
Special guest for today's program. The new Cauldron Master of the Cienjo Lawfu's Alchemy Commission.
Lingsha.
Lingsha!
I am Lingsha. It's a pleasure to meet everyone.
The Merlin's Claw of the Cienjo Yaoqing. Feixiao!
Hi, everyone. General Feixiao is busy dealing with some very important things, so she asked the Luofu to have someone fill in for her.
And finally, the Shadow Guard of the Cienjo Yaoqing, Moze!
Here.
Let's once
Alright, so patch 2.4 had a lot of stuff happen. I thought Lingsha was interesting in the story. We didn't get to see her very much. Moze, there's probably going to be something really interesting with him because he seems like he's stronger than what he is. So, like, something's got to be going on there, right? Right? Has to be. Lingsha, though, she's cool, got a rabbit. I don't know where she's gonna really fit in teams. At least for me anyway. I've got Aventurine, got E6 Gallagher, and I got Whoa. I don't know if I need another healer, but we'll see.
again welcome everyone with a warm round of applause. March 7th. Are you there?
Are we back?
Looks like March might have a problem. Is it serious?
Looks like the issue hasn't been fixed yet. My deepest apologies to your guests.
Mr. Albert, there's no need to apologize. These things happen. We all understand. Please do not stress so much. It's not good for your health.
Miss Lingsha is so right. Then let's just focus on our studio for now. At the end of the last version, some not so great things happened on the Lawfu.
Mr. Albert, are you saying?
They've invited so many people to this war dance. It's a huge deal. How could something like a prison break in the shackling prison happen now?
Mr. Albert, let's suppose you wanted permission to exceed this program's budget. Would you follow all the right procedures to get your request approved? Or would you mix it in with a bunch of other applications the day before a public holiday?
Oh, that's interesting.
How did you know
I just mean, the war dance, with the chaos of all the visitors from abroad, provides a similar opportunity for someone to take
It
advantage.
does. It really does.
Suppose, also, a little rabbit snuck into this studio. Would Mr. Albert let it hide and chew on the wires? Or would he put a few carrots on the table to try and
Yeah.
catch it?
Chew on
Rabbits
those
don't
wires.
chew on wires.
I think Miss Lingsha is just using an analogy.
I get it. Setting up bait. Is this what General Jingyuan meant by wash away the dregs?
Sorry, I had to
Let
crack
me
my neck.
see what speech the general left for me. It says we need to take this opportunity to give the Luofu a good cleanup? Is there some place on the Luofu that's dirty? Please be assured. The Cloud Knights have already arrived at the shackling prison to begin rescue efforts. General Feixiao will personally lead her troops in capturing the escaped Borisan criminals and ensure the safety of the surface of the Luofu. General Jing Yuan will go to the Shackling prison and investigate how this incident played out, while General Huayan will assist with overseeing the affairs at the Law Food's 6 commissions.
It would have been cool if we got the
Hearing
old
the
man as a
generals are
character.
involved makes me feel better already. But what about Mr. Zhao Cho? He's still with the Borson.
General Feixiao says she knows Zhao Cho has his own reasons for doing this, whether it's to pin down the enemy or gather intelligence. Ooh, I hope Zhao Cho takes care of himself.
I'll find him. I promise.
Frozen green!
March 7th! Now is not the time!
If I may be so bold to ask, there's one thing I don't
I really
understand.
like what's going on with
If
Marsh in this.
Hule
This is
the
comical.
Foxian's greatest enemy, why hasn't the Yaoqing gotten rid of him in these past 700 years, but instead just sent people to visit him?
Apparently, it has something to do with never dying in eternal punishment or
Yeah, he
something?
can't die.
My notes suggest asking General Jing Yuan later. He's better at explaining these things.
It looks like Miss Lingsha's questions will be cleared up in the Trailblaze Continuance Finest Duel under the Pristine Blue 2. The only thing left is the task of defeating Hule.
Hey, March! Are you volunteering again?
So, I mean, Hule, you can't kill him. Jing Liu was able to at least weaken him enough to get him to prison, but like, dude can't die. So what are they gonna do?
Seems like it's not lagging anymore on my end. Can you hear me?
Ha! I can hear you.
Awesome. Where are we in the program now?
Where you defeat Hule.
Huh? All right. That's enough jokes for now. The audience is getting impatient, Mr. Albert. Let's start the next segment.
Alright, Feixiao, combat. I'm gonna turn on the audio again, and get kinda loud. There we go. Yeah, her ultimate looks super cool.
As we all know, General Feixiao never loses in battle and is known as the vanquishing general in the Alliance. Today, we're lucky to get a look at the general's heroism in battle.
The general said, "Great victories are won by the whole army. It would be quite narcissistic and inappropriate of me to take all the credit."
Lacking general, lacking in worries, regrets, and rivals.
We can also add, lacking in care for others' opinions of her, lacking in respect for her doctor's advice, and lacking in peers when she's had too much to drink.
It
That's
checks
what
out.
Zhao Cho said, and I agree.
Is that really true?
Everyone has their own way of doing things. I find this kind of general very interesting. But still, you should really listen to your doctor.
Uh-huh. Gotta follow the doctor's orders. The storyteller always talks about how General Feixiao leads the charge in battles. I just never thought she'd be so... What's the word again? Careless?
Carefree.
I heard the Verdant Knights of the Yaoqing are an elite force composed mostly of Foxians. They're the arrowheads in the hunt for abominations. And their fighting style is exactly like General Feixiao's.
I leave the strategizing to people like
I just realized she has a gun blade. I just saw it
My
fire.
duty is to be the arrow that helps pierce the hearts of the enemy.
I've recently been learning some Xianzhou martial arts. Did General Feixiao leave
You know-
any training secrets that you could share with me?
The general didn't mention anything, but according to Sushang, on the Yaoqing, they probably do 60 sets of strength exercises and then run 20 miles for cardio.
That sounds like a lot of work.
I think I underestimated the Yaoqing.
The general used to train me this way. It's not bad.
Isn't there a saying like, life lies in movement? Running makes you happy, so everyone should give it a try.
Only with the most extreme
Y'all, I'm lazy. I'm not gonna run. Like... No.
self-discipline can you become stronger than everyone else. Next, let's take a look at the General's heroism in battle. General Feixiao
right.
follows the path of the hunt and excels in all kinds of battles. Her
Three
basic attack and
hits.
skill deal wind damage to the enemy using gun blades and a battle axe, respectively.
Okay,
The
skill
general
does that.
also works closely with her allies. After her teammates attack the enemy, Feixiao will launch a follow-up attack and increase the damage dealt to the enemy.
General Feixiao accumulates Flying Aureus after every certain number of attacks.
That's right. After she uses her skill, Feixiao will immediately trigger her talent's follow-up attack one time. When she uses her ultimate, Feixiao consumes 6 points of Flying Aureus and carries out a series of attacks on the enemy with her gun blades or battle axe. Then, she strikes the enemy with a final blow. Flying Aureus can accumulate up to 12 points.
Different combat strategies are needed to deal with enemies in different states.
Yeah, so I'm guessing guessing this is kind of like Argenti, right? So Argenti can have double the amount of energy, do the thing, and activate at half of that. So I wonder if Feixiao is going to be able to, like, does he just need 6? Or do you need to get 12 for the first time for buffs? Like Acheron needs 12, so...
For example, the gun blades deal more damage to weakness-broken enemies. But if the enemy is not weakness-broken, the battle axe deals more damage.
The Merlin's claws swoop down, striking the enemy with a force that could shatter the skies.
Flying Aureus is the spiritus bestowed upon the general by the rainbow. It's the source of her power and her duty.
The General's technique is also very unique. Using it during exploration increases her movement
Oh, that makes sense.
speed and pulls in multiple enemies within a certain radius. If the General attacks while in her technique state, the enemies pulled in will enter combat and she will deal damage to all of them.
Okay, so her weapon is her basically Lightning Lord. The Rainbow Arbiter gave her that weapon, so that's why she doesn't have a summon. She has that battle axe. That makes sense.
The General will also gain Flying Aureus points, and the more enemies pulled in, the higher her damage.
The Azure Dragon draws forward, and the Flying Aureus lies in wait. The grace of General Feixiao is truly admirable.
Let's just say she doesn't care what others think of her when she gets worked up.
We also have another little announcement. General Feixiao's animated short and myriad Celestia videos will be released soon. I'm really looking forward to them.
In version 2.5, General Feixiao will also introduce a brand new trial for the Trailblazers called Echo of War Inner Beast Battlefield.
Alright, what do we got here? What's this? That looks pretty fancy. Oh, so it's like a weekly boss for us. Oh, that's her summon, the big fox thing. And it just turns into the weapon. Like a Hyoigatai from
Looks like our tradition
Shaman
of
King.
fighting friends wherever we go continues. I smell the scent of blood. This Flying Aureus state seems
Got like about half an hour left.
Yes. The opponent in this trial is a shadow of the general, and an apparition of Flying Aureus, Ecliptic Inner Beast.
As the saying goes, if you know yourself and know your enemy, you will not lose in 100 battles. Before you take on the General's trial, I prepared an exclusive battlefield report for you. Ecliptic Inner Beast and Shadow of Feixiao have 3 phases. Ecliptic Inner Beast will join the battle starting from the 2nd phase. Different parts of the beast can separately apply different debuffs to our team.
In battle, Shadow of Feixiao resonates with Ecliptic Inner Beast's parts. Resonate will cause the Inner Beast part's next action to be enhanced and greatly increase the threat they pose to the team.
So just use Aventurine for the debuff resist and you win.
Massive
Got it.
damage to all targets. When using this ability, every part that is yet to be broken will increase the damage dealt by the ability.
Wonder what
and
the weaknesses
ability will
are.
enhance the parts that are not
Okay, it
weakness.
looks like we have quantum, which I have no quantum on my account that I ever use. So, wind and fire. Well, that's a pain in the ass. Don't... Guess we're gonna have to get Feixiao geared up and use her team, because Feixiao... So the Feixiao team I plan on using is a copium team, but I can beat the in-game modes at this point with all the rewards, so I can basically do whatever I want. So be Feixiao, Topaz, March 9th, and Aventurine. So I will be able to knock down their weakness with most of them. And we should be fine. Yeah, that should be okay.
Broken.
It seems like the best strategy is to weakness break the inner beast parts in resonant states as quickly as possible. Then, Shadow of Feixiao is much less dangerous. Attacking the weakness-broken inner beast parts will deal even more damage to Shadow of Feixiao.
After completing the trial, you will be able to obtain Auspice Sliver, Lingsha and Moze's advanced trace materials. Friendly reminder, the advanced trace materials used by General Feixiao...
Did y'all hear what they just said? So, that means that Feixiao's trace materials there's not going to be a new one. It's only Moze and Lingsha.
Feixiao is Regret of Infinite Okama. Next, I'd like to introduce the new Cauldron Master, who has returned to the Lawfu from the Zhume, Miss Lingsha!
I love that bunny. It looks like a carbuncle. It's so cute. Carbuncle for Final Fantasy, by the way. Not like the medical malady, the carbuncle.
Miss Lingsha is as light and graceful as a wisp of smoke. And she has a very pleasant scent.
You flatter me, Miss Gui. I am a healer, and I've always carried medicinal incense with me.
Alright.
I use fragrances to help me practice medicine, and some of it always ends up sticking to me.
We had a healer on the show last time, but all we could smell was hot pot.
Dr. Jiao Cho focuses on nutrition and food as medicinal therapy.
I like Xiao
I
Shou.
use incense to diagnose
Big
patients
fan.
that are very sensitive to smell. After all, every person has their own unique scent.
What? Did I hear right? You use smell to diagnose illnesses?
A smell can convey a lot of information. For example, while Mr. Moze's scent is so faint that it's almost imperceptible, it seems to be a combination of fougere and woody notes, concealing many stories underneath. As for Miss Gui, I detect the lively notes of fruit and the refreshing scent of citrus. It must mean Miss Gui has very few worries.
But I'm not really all that amazing.
Cauldron Master, you're amazing! What about me, huh? What do I smell like?
Mr. Albert takes things in stride and is very clever. You have the scent of a very smart bird.
Oh, you.
I like owls, they're cool.
I heard that you returned to the Lawfu this time and urgently taken up the position of head of the Alchemy Commission. What's going on?
To be honest, after the Ambrosial Arbor disaster, the problems in the Lawfu Alchemy Commission that have accumulated over the years have finally come to the surface.
Like rats leaving a sinking ship. Head them off at the pass!
Many healers are obsessed with medical research, but they very rarely communicate with each other.
Whew. The factions and cliques are complicated and deeply entrenched.
Fortunately, I've traveled and studied on many Xianzhou ships, so I have a deeper understanding of the Commission's current situation.
I've seen a lot of messy things, but it's rare to see something as messy as this.
Wow. The Cauldron Master must deal with a lot of trouble in her daily work, no?
Yeah.
Oh, that's just how work is. These problems can't be addressed or solved in one day, but I do my best.
But since I'm already here, I won't go easy.
Oh, what was it that Chinchua said?
When the sky falls, there's always someone tall to hold it up. The Cauldron Master is both tall and capable. No matter how much trouble she faces, she'll be able to handle it.
Then I hope your words ring true, Miss March. Oh, and thank you to Mr. Albert for interpreting for me. The scent of this smart bird definitely has gourmand notes.
I
Poor
heard
Albert.
that not only is Miss Lingsha good at identifying people by smell, she is also quite capable in combat.
As a healer, I excel at using incense to heal others, but also weaken enemies. In combat, my skill deals damage to all enemies and restores HP for all allies.
Bunny.
Through my talent, my skill summons the incense beast, Fu Yuan. Fu Yuan launches a follow-up attack during its action, dealing damage to all enemies.
That's a lot
It
of
also
healing.
dispels one debuff from all
Did you all see how much healing that was just from the follow-up attack?
allies and restores HP.
Oh, this incense beast looks so pink and soft. It's adorable.
It's a creature I created from inside the incense burner, and it helps me in battle. But since it's an incense beast, it dissipates like smoke after a few actions.
Can we make it stay a little longer?
Yes, it's not too difficult. When Fu Yuan is on the field, I only need to use my skill to increase its number of actions. When I use my ultimate, I deal damage to all enemies and heal all allies. At the same time, I inflict the befog state on all enemies. Enemies in this state also take more break damage. When I use my technique before entering battle, I immediately summon Fu Yuan at the start of the next battle and inflict befog on all enemies.
That seems good.
Very reliable Cauldron Master. With your help on the team, your ally.
Alright, so she's just a better Gallagher. Literally just power creeping Gallagher. Same element. More healing. More damage. Like, she's just 5-star Gallagher. Okay.
Eyes will be well protected.
Cauldron Master Lingsha, can I borrow the incense beast?
Oh, even the sound is gone this time. I'm done for. This is the biggest fumble in the history of this program. I'm so done for.
What now? Mr. Moze, could you help us out and introduce yourself?
My name is Moze. I'm General Feixiao's Shadow Guard.
Alright.
My work doesn't really lend itself to being in the limelight.
Yeah, we didn't really think that through.
It can't be helped. Mr. Albert, the General said this is Moze's first time doing a media interview. I apologize for his bluntness.
Oh, no worries. I just didn't expect such a skilled general to need a shadow guard to protect her.
Mr. Albert hasn't fully grasped the situation. A shadow guard working at the general's side isn't the same as a bodyguard.
Mr. Moze is mainly in charge of gathering intelligence. He helps the General deal with matters that she can't personally deal with.
Could it be? I've heard legends.
Coming up,
about
we have more codes, I bet, after. Yep.
Jing. This man fights crime, often hiding in the shadows, taking the heads of his targets. He strikes with extreme brutality and has scared off many people who intend to do evil.
Zhao Cho made that all up. It sounds like there'd be feathers all over the place. That's not me. I clean up after myself.
Oh, you really are perfectionist, Mr. Moze.
Look at his.
Right. The General's
Look at his art. There's Feixiao in the background, but then these shackled people from the shadows. Like, I think this guy is more important than what we know him as now.
said when they were all eating hot pot at Zhao Cho's place. Zhao Cho went to answer the phone halfway through. When he
What do
came
y'all
back,
think?
Moze had already cleaned up the pot and all the bowls.
I did what I needed to.
Mr. Moze, what are you doing?
The floor is dirty.
That feeling of finally eliminating years of stubborn filth. It's
Well,
indeed
we'll see.
refreshing.
As expected of someone with so much initiative. Now, let's take a look at how Mr. Moze performs in battle.
Yeah, what's he do?
All right.
Mr. Moze is a lightning-type character following the path of the hunt.
Ah,
Correct.
lightning. We have Acheron. Acheron exists. Lightning is irrelevant.
His skill marks a single enemy as the prey and deals lightning damage to it.
Yes.
Mr. Moze, don't you have anything to add?
Are you asking me to?
No?
All right then. My talent will allow me to enter the departed state while a prey exists on the field.
Fine, I'll continue then. In the departed state, after allies attack the prey, Moze deals additional damage to the prey. Mr. Moze's ultimate deals damage to a single target and launches a follow-up attack.
After I use my technique,
Did you notice how they don't show the character's damage on any of these?
I will enter stealth mode.
Except for the characters we already know about.
Attacking an enemy in stealth mode increases the damage dealt in combat.
10 steps in and one is slain. 1,000 miles won't stay his pace. The deed is done, his robes are clean. He buries them all and leaves no trace.
There's another advantage of hiding. When you're on a mission, you can avoid getting the area or yourself dirty.
Well, now that we've introduced our guests, let's take a quick break for our sponsors. The program will continue after.
Oh, it's probably more code.
All right, dear
Nope.
audience, we now have some
Not a
special
code.
news for you. In version 2.5,
Okay, alright, okay, I haven't looked at the screen. We're looking away. We're looking away. So, the model's all glitched out. Alright, we'll close our eyes so I can explain this. I believed that we would be getting certain characters. Now, there was a lot of rumors going on online that we're gonna have extra characters this manner. Not entirely sure if it's true or not, but it would make sense that Moze should be with Feixiao. So, and like the ones that are most likely to read, let's just go back so I can actually look at the screen instead of like staring down at the floor. Okay, there we go. All right, so if the rumors were true, then there's going to be a triple banner. All right, and my prediction was the two characters that are oldest for rerunning are Dr. Ratio and Black Swan. Everybody knows that. That's the two oldest that haven't had a rerun yet. So, I was like, well, it's likely they're going to be on this patch. But they're not going to put Dr. Ratio with her, because she does follow-up attacks. So, I was like, I could put Black Swan Phase 1, Dr. Ratio Phase 2. At minimum, that's the thing that makes the most sense. So, now there are these triple banners, as I saw rumors of, kind of flying all over the place. My prediction would be Black Swan, and then Kafka, because they go well together. They are like best friends in the combat. Not in reality, I don't know if they even know each other, really. And then Robin, because Robin is the best support for follow-up attack. And then Dr. Ratio second half. Moze being first banner. We'll see if I'm right.
now that we've introduced our guests, let's take a quick break for our sponsors.
Okay.
In version 2.5's first half warp event, Trailblazers can acquire the limited 5-star character
Moze is
Feixiao.
there.
The limited 5-star light cone, I venture forth to hunt, will also have a
Swordplay. So this is a really good light cone for Pella and Luca. I know that one, but I can't think of the name. So this is actually Break Luca's best cone. So if you want to build Break Luca, it's a good option for you.
boosted drop rate. In addition,
I have E6 of these two, but I'm at 50 pity, so I was trying to get E1 Zhao, and my luck with Zhao was bad, real bad.
a special warp event will be launched in the first half of 2.5. The limited 5-star character.
Holy shit, I was spot on. Look at this. Spot on.
Robin, Black Swan, and Kafka will return at the same time. The limited 5-star light cones, Flowing Night Glow, Patience is All You Need, and Reforged Remembrance will also return.
I feel bad for people like myself that can't afford to just get the characters. Because they aren't going to give us enough pulls to get more than one of these characters this patch. So if you don't have stuff saved, and you're not willing to dump money, well, sucks to be us, isn't it?
I need to remind everyone that in this special warp event, the warp count for the guaranteed 5-star will be shared among the rerun banners and current limited banner. Switching banners during the warp will not reset the count for the guarantee, and each limited character can only be acquired from their own respective banner.
Well, yeah.
The special warp events will open periodically, giving viewers more opportunities to invite their favorite characters to join the team. And if you don't want to invite them, you can still get more Stellar Jades and trial stages. In version 2.5 second half warp event, trailblazers can acquire the limited 5-star character Lingsha, the limited 5-star light cone sent alone stage.
So this is one of the best abundance cones. It gives energy. I use it on Ho-Ho. Guess I don't have E6 Misha. So that's something.
It's true, will also have a boosted drop rate. At the same time, the 4-star light cone, Shadowed by Night, will be available in the second half warp event too. Not to mention...
No way. Topaz was just here, like 3 months ago. 3 or 4 months ago, why? So basically you can get her entire best team. Except for Aventurine. Topaz, Robin, and Feixiao is her best team, minus Aventurine. Boy, they're really trying to make money on this patch. Congrats to y'all that can afford it.
The drop rates for the limited 5-star character, Topaz and Numby, and the limited 5-star light cone, Worrisome Blissful, will also be boosted. Alright!
No dot ratio.
Special news!
So Topaz and Kafka are the first two to get double reruns. Wouldn't have predicted that. I predicted Kafka because Black Swan.
Viewers, we'll see you in a bit.
Well, didn't see that coming. Didn't see Topaz.
Back there, viewers. Up next, we will be introducing the latest
I'm gonna tell Kai I'm sorry. She called it. Kai said Topaz is coming, and I was like, no way. She's just out. Kai was right.
Leave it to me, Mr. Albert. Where is the connection port in the studio?
Huh? What happened?
I brought back the footage.
Hi, Albert. That was so scary. Someone with a hoodie suddenly gave me a hard drive and said something about connecting to the studio. What's going on?
I used a hard drive to bring back March 7th's footage.
Okay. Can we talk for just a second about how fast he got there and back? Like, this guy, he's a lot more important than we know. He has to be.
And I'll use it to send over the studio's footage. It's very simple.
Looks like we can continue the program.
So this is how you solve the problem. Will it not be too difficult for Mr. Moze to run back and forth like that?
Why? It's just running.
My apologies.
Then thank you for your hard work, Mr. Moze. Hey, March 7th, can you hear me?
Yes, Albert. The highly anticipated war dance is about to begin. And it'll take place on the Sky Splitter right behind me. We're in the port side audience seats on the upper floor of the Sky Splitter.
Right.
The venue for the competition is just below us. Soon, the most anticipated event, the Lawfu Ringmasters match, will be held here. To prepare for the war dance, the Xianzhou Lawfu transformed this old military battleship into the venue for the competition. So on the Sky Splitter, you can see many traces of military weapons. Like this huge cannon! This was the main cannon the Sky Splitter was equipped with. It's now used for ceremonial gun salutes. Whenever a ceremony convenes, the Sky Splitter will fire a salute! Apart from the competition venue on the deck, the different cabins on the Sky Splitter have also been transformed into different areas to serve the contestants, tourists, and the media. Farther down, there are more areas like the contestant training area and the Starskiff entry and exit hold. Currently, the war dance is still open for registration. If you're interested in participating, you can sign up in the reception hall.
We'll talk about these banners a little bit, yeah. So we had drip marketing this week for Rappa. Erudition Imaginary. It's the only character that's new in 2.6. No 4 stars, no other 5 stars. So, we're gonna get 1 rerun part 1, and then 2 reruns on the second half. So, my guess is we're gonna get Aventurine and Acheron. And then... who would be next? Boot Hill? Guess Boot Hill would be next. They might do another old rerun, like Silver Wolf, or Zila, or maybe, I don't know, Jinyuan, because it's the Lafu, or Dunhung.
Look forward to everyone coming to the Sky Splitter.
But most likely Acheron and
March 7th,
Aventurine.
bringing you this latest report.
Thank you, March 7th. The Luminary War Dance, the highlight of this trip to the Xianzhou.
Oh, it's a new wallpaper.
In version 2.5.
Oh, and this is how you get Eidolons for March. Okay.
Totally. Lots of people signed up. Shangshang's participating too. The general also says,
Making friends through martial arts is one of my favorite things to do. If I were allowed to, I'd go and fight a few rounds too.
If the general participated, there'd be nothing to compete for. To keep
Alright,
the
now I can go read
competition
some of the
interesting,
chat in Discord.
The best masters aren't allowed to participate.
I'm guessing that the crew of the Astral Express chose not to participate for the same reason.
I'm gonna go respond to Kai's stuff.
Of course. After thinking it through, we decided to keep our reputation a secret and let the Trailblazer play the role of the gray-haired coach who doesn't understand martial arts.
At the same time, a red-haired, iron-armed young man from Belobog has also come to the Xianzhou Lawfu.
Is that the planet that was once hidden in a snowstorm? I have heard very little about it. It seems that routes from Belobog to other worlds have now opened up?
That's right. This young man's name is Luca. Now that these routes have been restored,
I like Luca, he's cool.
come to the war dance with the mission of showing off Belobog's style to the entire cosmos for the first time. He represents the hopes of the entire planet.
The young man is leaving the nest for the first time and will be in an unfamiliar place. If he has no one to guide him, he will likely run into many obstacles.
Don't worry, Miss Lingsha. Don't forget that the Trailblazer is also coming to the Sky Splitter. Our dear Trailblazer is known for being a kind-hearted person. They'll definitely not sit by and watch an old friend flounder around like a fish out of water. During the war dance, the Trailblazer will become Luca's gold medal coach and fight with him through all the challenges.
According to the intel I've collected, the Luminary War Dance event consists of multiple competitions. In each competition, contestants must first participate in a point-based tournament to earn points, and only after accumulating a certain number of points will they qualify for the face-off match of that competition.
That's right. Our contestant Luca needs to defeat key opponents in each face-off match one by one before he can face the ringmaster Yin Xing in the
Yeah, my
final
Luca's
showdown.
got
In order to
maxed
show
out
that the
talents.
IPC takes this event
Put some
seriously,
gear on him, we could
the
do some
Inter Astral
damage.
Peace Corporation will also participate in the war dance under the guidance of Coach Topaz. They may even face off against Luca in the competition. In addition, Galaxy Ranger Boot Hill and the Knight of Beauty Argenti will appear in the arena in various roles. In every match, the Trailblazer will need to help Luca display his martial prowess to the fullest extent and earn the support of the audience. The two sides of the match will individually earn vibes based on how much the audience supports either side.
So, the audience outside the ring can provide assistance?
It's just increasing audience participation and providing a more immersive experience.
Completing designated actions during the match and achieving highlights will greatly increase your vibes, and conversely cause your opponent's vibes to decrease. When either participant's vibes reach the maximum, the match will enter the enhanced inspiration state. The participant
It's
who
so
earns
anime.
the audience's support will gain stronger buffs and easily win the match.
All right then, March 7th. Is there anything you want to add?
Watching the preparations for the war dance with all of you has my hands itching for more. It just so happens I've learned a few moves from my masters. So why don't I take the opportunity to show them to everyone? Ha! Watch this! How's that? Pretty cool, huh? You better believe I'll reach the top of the war dance with my skills. When that happens, you'll all have to call me Sword Champion March 7th. Oh, ow. Ow, 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 ow.
I don't know if you become Sword Champion, but I do know Sword Champions will hit themselves in the head with their own swords.
Well, I am still learning. But I think that everyone who's coming to participate in the war dance this time will have profound martial arts skills, and we'll all be first-class masters.
That's right. We are all looking forward to enjoying a spectacular war dance ceremony.
I found the problem. This guy chewed through the wires. That's why there was a problem with March 7th's connection.
Isn't this a tuskfur? I have one too. It is a creature that subsists on memoria. Hugging it while you fall asleep can raise your sleep quality and
The cute
relieve
pig
anxiety
thing.
and depression.
Such a lively tuskfur. Does it take after its owner?
This is a little sudden, but its owner is the Trailblazer.
We get that thing.
That's right. Trailblazers can obtain the pet Tuskfur by completing activities related to the Luminary War Dance.
Oh my god,
And
look at
someone
it.
to their side. Hopefully it can cheer you up. Thanks to Mr. Moze for discovering it. Why is my show so unlucky?
The team is currently fixing the line. Let's proceed.
Great! Let's check out the other exciting events this version has to offer. Riding the wave of the war dance ceremony, the Lawfu's Realm-Keeping Commission has organized a temple fair offering different fair activities at locations like the Artistship Commission, the Shackling Prison, the Sky Splitter, and the Divination Commission.
For instance, the fun inventory.
Phase
arrangement
1 is gonna
means
make
that
them so
Trailblazers
much
love
money
this
for
many
banners.
different
Like,
Trailblazers will need to stack cargo on Starscape.
you've got Black Swan and Kafka, that's an entire team. You've got Robin and Feixiao, huge, like,
After finishing all the
they're gonna
normal
make,
levels,
that's gonna be like a
you can unlock the
record-selling
ascension
banner.
difficulty.
They're gonna make more
Complete
money on
different
that banner than
activities
probably
to
any other
collect
banner.
rewards.
They're gonna
Using
make
the
so
Shackling
much.
Prison as a stage for the festival is rather strange.
It's also to spice up the judges' free time with some fun cultural activities and bring everyone closer together. and that's not all. There's also a fresh update to the Divergent Universe. This time, the Divergent Universe brings us new curios, weighted curios, and occurrences, along with some tweaks having been made.
I'm just gonna put this out there. Divergent Universe is the worst of the SUs they've came out with since they started putting Swarm Disaster and such. It is, if it wasn't for the fact that you could farm relics, the planar orbment things, like, I prefer the other one so much more.
to existing equations.
Golden
weighted
Gears
variables,
is just an
and weather.
infinitely better
The
mode.
goal is to provide trailblazers with a wider range of battle experiences and gameplay modes. The adventure domain in the Divergent universe now features Cowboy Showdown
Oh, I
and
liked that.
Firepower challenges. Each challenge has different objectives, wherein trailblazers need to achieve the highest scores possible to earn adventure rewards. During the challenges, reward targets such as cosmic
I really
fragments
liked the
and courier
event.
targets will randomly appear. Smashing these targets will grant corresponding rewards, adding bonuses to the trial.
Okay, alright. I'm here
This
for
thing
that.
is interesting. It seems to improve eyesight and agility. Mr. Moze, would you like to give it a try? If not, I'm up next.
Direct face-offs don't suit me. If I must pick one, it'll be surging firepower.
Yeah! Since you're here, why not join the fun? We've added Adventure Arcade near the Divergent Universe's activation device on the Radiant Feldspar. In the arcade, you can try out a variety of new and old adventure modes. Miss Lingsha, if you've got some extra time on your hands, you should give it a try too.
I'll definitely check it out. After what?
Yeah, I don't like them that much.
Aside from that, Dr. Ratio has added more path equations to the Divergent universe, allowing trailblazers to explore even more trails. The synchronicity level has also been increased to level 80, and the research of geniuses and Mennonites continues.
I haven't even made it to 60 yet. I
That's not
basically
all.
do.
The Divergent universe has also added 2 new planar.
I basically only use the ones that I have to use. Like I do it like once a week, maybe twice if I'm streaming it. Like I don't like the mode. It's just the worst version of the simulated universe they've made, and I hope they give us more stuff in Golden Gears or something, because I just like it so much more. So the Wondrous Banan Amusement Park. Do you know? Okay, can I go pick a specific Balan Dance 0? Yeah, so Balan. Like, the Balan Amusement Park. Like, that's what I think of when I see that. I'm like the only person that likes that game. I love it so much.
Ornaments, Lushaka.
Alright, what do these do?
And the wondrous Banana Amusement Park. In the next update, players can look forward to the release of stagnant.
Lightning and wind. Okay, so Feixiao's gonna need this, which means you can't pre-farm that for Feixiao, so make sure to save some fuel. Moze, obviously.
Shadow's Shape of Mech Wolf and Stagnant Shadow's Shape of Gloam. By completing the challenge, you can obtain the Lightning-type character Ascension Material, Nail of the Beast Coffin, and the Wind-type character Ascension Material, A Glass of the Besotted Era. These materials will be used by Masters Moze and Feixiao respectively. The Planar Fisher and Rome with the Strange events are also making a comeback. Viewers, be sure to grab those.
Oh boy, we
rewards.
get double salvage materials.
All that info in one breath. Take it easy on yourself, Albert.
Whew, that's work for you. Let's take a short break. There are even more great things ahead.
Alright. Next code, join Eternia. It'll be in there. Kai usually posts it.
We've come to the end of the show.
I thought there was more to come. It's already the end of the show.
Here comes the exciting part. What the audience loves most. The never-ending, never-absent gift of Odyssey!
Temples.
What? Why aren't you saying anything?
It's temples when they have 4, 5 stars on one patch. They're doing this to make money. They're gonna make so much money on this patch.
Before they guess, always shadow that with me!
Mark my words. Record-setting
That's actually
banner.
Pretty exciting.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Also in version 2.5, we've added new system optimizations for our audience.
Oh, tell us about it.
Version 2.5 introduces a new pre-battle difficulty selection feature and the option to reselect the difficulty after a failed battle. Trailblazers can choose between casual mode and normal mode when facing formidable enemies.
What?
If you want a more laid-back adventure, Trailblazers can opt for the casual mode.
Is it using some type of secret instrument to weaken enemies?
It's dimensional tech. You could also call it metaverse tech.
Finally connected! The show hasn't finished yet, right?
Not yet. We're just about to say goodbye to everyone.
Aww. It's been a really long day. Well, at least I managed to catch the
Well,
end.
we got like a minute left.
I'd like to express my gratitude to Interastral Peace Media, the War Dance Ceremony organizers, my two masters, and most importantly, the Trailblazers for their encouragement.
March 7th! Get out with the acceptance page!
I saw that other shows always end with a lot of thank yous. Anyway, I look forward to seeing everyone on the Sky Splitter and wish all of the contestants the best of luck.
March nailed it. I could never say it that nicely. And at the end of the show, General Feixiao asked me to deliver these words to everyone. From providing testimonies to being entangled in the shackling prison incident, the Trailblazers are valued guests of the Alliance, who have come to our aid numerous times, only
Well,
to face dangers.
gotta say, I
There
really
is undoubtedly a shortcoming in
I'm
our
kind of sad
hospitality,
Robin's
and
there.
we take full responsibility. We will
But
swiftly address this
I don't want
crisis
to pull her
and
until after they
provide
fix her
a
stupid
vibrant
song.
war
I
dance
don't
for
want
everyone
Taylor
to
Swift
enjoy.
on my team,
At
always
the
playing the
same
same damn
I
song.
would like to take this opportunity to present a small gift to the Trailblazer on behalf of the Xianzhou Alliance.
Oh boy, we get not even a temple extra. Like, this banner is gonna make them so much money.
Wishing them a smooth journey ahead. Should the Astral Express face any difficulties in the future, don't hesitate to reach out. The Yao Qing is always ready to help.
Great! Thank
Because
you,
basically
General
now, if you
Feixiao.
don't get
Thank
these
you,
characters, they're not
Xianzhou
gonna be
Alliance.
back for a
Let's all look forward
very,
to the opening of the War
very
Dance
long
together.
time.
Catch you all in the next episode. Bye!
Wait, March? There's something behind you.
Huh? What? Hey, isn't that...
If Albert's on the Sky Splitter,
Who's
then
this?
who's this sitting here?
Someone here wants double pay.
I really hope you understand where I'm coming from. Of a strong desire to improve myself.
See? There you go again.
Swiftly address this crisis.
Okay, so final thoughts. Banners. Unless you have a bunch of money to drop on it, good luck. Get bent. That's basically what they told us today. Yep, that's pretty much it. I look forward to the tournament. That looks fun. Extra salvage materials, okay. My plan is getting Feixiao and her weapon. And that's... I mean, if I get really lucky early, I might try to go for Lingsha, but I kind of have to get both of those really early and win both of the roles, which I didn't on Zhao. I've lost both. So, we'll see. I like Space China. I think it's a good story. I guess that's it. I like the little things they do here where the characters talk. Like, I know a lot of people don't like it. I do. So, I just realized Albert's been behind me the entire time. That's okay. That's fine. I think it's fine. It sucks that Robin's back already. Because that means that she's not going to be back for a long time. They'll have a new harmony, and no one will care about Robin. Oh well. Anyway, thanks for watching. If anybody made it this point in the video, if anybody made it here, put the word tacos down in the comment section. If you put tacos down there, I'll know it's you. I will be sure to give you a thumbs up, one of those heart icons, if you put tacos down there. That's our word of the video. If you made it this far, I'm real impressed. But anyway, that's all I've got. Consider stopping by Twitch sometime. I'll link subscription, and we'll hang out later. Thanks, bye for now. Callie out.